Hey everyone, this is Lindsay here again. Kind of experimenting with a new angle here. I feel like the lighting's a little bit better because I can kind of use the natural light from the window here, at least for the next 10 minutes because I live in London where it gets dark at like 2 p.m. pretty much. Yeah, it's really depressing how soon it gets dark here. But anyway, I did a makeup inventory. This is the first time I've done one of those. I was kind of inspired by some of the YouTubers that are like project panners, like namely like Lucia Tepper. She did one pretty recently that I really liked. So the kind of argument, not really argument, the kind of idea behind doing makeup inventories is to just have an idea of exactly what you have and how much you have, and a lot of times you find out that you have a lot more than you thought you did. Oh boy, was that the case for me. I think I have a problem, y'all. Like I have no right having this much makeup. It's absurd. How did I end up with this much makeup? It's a problem. I've always said like I will never do like a no buy or a low buy because I don't want to limit myself, but after doing this inventory, oh my god, I am going on the no buy of all no buys. It's ridiculous. Like what gives me the right? I'm like a dragon hoarding like jewels or whatever that I will never possibly use. So I started out just doing the inventory, and I counted how much I have of each item, of the bronzer, of the contour, of the eyeshadow, etc. So I counted how many I have of each, and then I also added the number I'd like to get down to, and my goal for that is by September. I'd like to get down to these numbers. September, because that's when I'm probably going to move back to America, so it'd be nice to have just like fewer things to bring back with me. But anyway, let's get right into this lovely little shit show here. Okay, so for setting sprays, I currently have 3, and I'd like to get down to 2. I have this Mario Badescu one, which is alright, I guess. I mean, it smells nice and everything, but I feel like this NYX, the matte finish one, just does so much more for me with like keeping everything set. So I think this is the only one I really need. Also, it's a lot cheaper. Primers. I said I have 3.5 because I have this one that's like almost done. There's literally like, I don't know if you can tell from the sound of that shake, but it's almost done. And then I also have these 3 that I use. I have this one from The Ordinary, which is all right. I don't really like it super duper just because of the dropper. It's one of those things where it's like a dropper, and I just find that to be really hard to work with, and it always like gets all over my face and in my eyes and in my mouth because I'm a moron who doesn't know how to do things, but it's too much work for me. This one I absolutely love. This one I would probably rebuy, and then I also really like this one from Makeup Revolution. I've gotten really into Makeup Revolution since moving to the UK. So anyway, I have like 3.5 primers. I'd like to just get down to 2. I'd like to just have these 2 by the time I leave. I think that's kind of realistic. Some of these I was trying to be realistic. Some of them I think I was a little more idealistic, but we'll see how I do. Oh, by the way, I'm sitting on an exercise ball. If you think I'm like moving around a lot, it's because I am, because I'm sitting on an exercise ball. I was going to do an ASMR video of me pumping up the exercise ball, and I actually started doing it. Like I literally like started recording it, and then I realized how sexual it was. Like honestly, I have the pump right here. Like literally I was sitting here like making a video of me doing this, thinking like, oh yeah, this will be a great ASMR video, and then suddenly I just looked at myself in the camera and I was like, what the hell am I doing? I can't put this on YouTube. I'll like go to jail for that shit. That is so sexual. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. For bronzers, I currently have 8, which is unbelievable because I like never even wear bronzer. Let's see if I even show you all my fucking bronzers. This one I've had forever. I think I can probably get rid of this one. I'll just start using it a lot, and I can probably get rid of it soon. I think it's still okay. Or actually, it's starting to get kind of crusty. Maybe I should just toss that one. I could try scraping off the top layer. Sometimes that works when stuff gets a little crusty like that, you know. but I'd like to get down to 5 bronzers. These ones I think are really fun. These Wet n Wild ones from the Dragon collection, the like Fire and Ice collection. I bought that whole collection when it came out because I just thought it was so fun. It had these 2 bronzers in it. This one's a little like orangey and shimmery for me, but this one's really nice. I also have a mini of the Hoola, which I've barely used. I should use this more. And then I also have the Chocolate Soleil somewhere. That's the one I use pretty much every day. I need to get rid of. And then I have some more floating around here somewhere that I use because I said, yeah, I have 8 and I'd like to get that down to 5. But I do really like these ones from the Fire and Ice collection. I've used them a little bit and they're really nice. That also came with this little pin. I bought the whole collection. It came with this little pin with these like, I don't know, like mutant sperm on it or something. I've just had up there. You know what? I think those are supposed to be dragons. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense actually. Oh, well, they're supposed to be dragons. Anyway, I've had that up there ever since. Where was I? Oh yeah, powder contour. I only have one. Don't know where it is. Oh yeah, I think that's in one of my palettes. Cream eyeshadows. I have 13. It's too many. I don't use them that much. I'd like to get that down to 7. A lot of the ones I have are these like Urban Decay ones. I don't think they even still make these anymore. I've had these for like a disturbingly long time and I still use them. I probably shouldn't. They're probably expired, but I actually like them a lot. They're just like a... Yeah, they've gotten kind of chunky. I probably shouldn't still be using these, but yeah, you just like put that on your eye and I just wear it as is, or I put some powder on top of it or some glitter on top of it, and they're really pretty. I also have these ones from the Balm that I got when they were on sale. These Batter Up ones that are also really pretty. Like this one. It's just like a purple sort of thing, or I guess they're more like a thick eyeliner. I don't know if you'd call these really a thick eyeliner or a cream eyeshadow. What do they call them? Long wearing eyeshadow stick. Okay, I guess they're like a cream eyeshadow. But anyway, I have those. So I have 13. I'd like to get those down to 7. I think I can either use these up or declutter them pretty easily. For brow products, I have 3. I'd like to get that down to 2. I have like this is the one I use a lot. This one from Makeup Forever. Someone gave me this actually. They weren't liking it, so they gave it to me. I use that. Lashes. I have 9 pairs of lashes. I'd like to have only 6 when I go back to the United States. So I'll probably either get rid of them or give them away. Lip liner. I have 7. I'd like to get those down to 4. They're over there somewhere. I should have organized these better before I started this. But yeah, I think that's manageable. I've got some that I've used a lot of. For this I said cream blush / lipstick because any like cream blush product I'll typically use either as like a blush or as a lipstick. I currently have 4 and I would like to get that down to 0 because I really only use them just because I have them. Like I don't really feel like they do a whole lot for me and I don't like them all that much. I just use them because I have them. Only ones I've had are ones that like came in sets or something like that, or that I bought because they were on sale. I'm a sucker for when things are on sale. Like I have this stuff, this Rimmel Stay Blushed in the color Peach Flush. This actually is okay because what I do is I have a couple foundations that are like a little tiny bit yellow for me, and so I mix a little bit of this guy in. It's a little bit just kind of like peach color, so I mix a little of that in, and then it kind of makes it a little more of a neutral tone that makes it work better for me, so it's all right for that. But other than that, I just don't really like those cream blush products very well. Eyelash glue, I have 2 things of eyelash glue, no need for that, I'll get that down to 1. For eye primer, I have 1. I'd like to get down to 0 because I've realized recently that I like using concealer to prime my eyes better anyway, so I'll get that down to 0. I've almost finished the eye primer I have. This was by Bella Pierre, and you can see it's like almost completely kaput anyway, so I'll go ahead. use the rest of that guy. For lip balm, I have 3. I'd like to get that down to 1. I really don't need more than 1 thing of lip balm. I don't know why I have more than 1. What else do I have? For lip gloss, I have 5, and I'd like to get that down to 3. I do really like all 5 of the ones I have. Here's 4 of them. I think I have 1 in my purse right now, but yeah, I have this I Heart Revolution one that smells like cookies, and that one's nice. And then I have this Kylie gloss that's in Posy K that I like. I have the Too Faced Sweet Peach one that's in Papa Don't Peach. I like that. I got that pretty recently. And then I have, I really only got this one. It's the NYX Lip Plumper in the shade Lindsay, and I just got it because it was my name, but I actually like it a lot. So I'd like to get that down to 3. I don't wear lip gloss a whole lot, so I don't think I really need as many as I have. For powder blushes, I have 8, and I would like to get that down to 5. I do not need this many blushes, but the one I do really want to keep is this Papa Don't Peach one. I mean, I'll still use it, but if I'm in no hurry to get rid of it. I really like this blush. And then the other ones mostly are in like palettes and stuff. I'll get to those later. For liquid highlighter, I have 3. I would like to get that down to 0 because I never use liquid highlighter, so I'll either get rid of it or find some way to use it. Although I do like, show y'all what I do like. These ones I got from Makeup Revolution around Halloween. They're in these little like skull bottles. That's really the only reason I bought them. I just thought those were really cool like that. Powder highlighter. I have 14 powder highlighters, and I'd like to get that down to 10. Really, I should get it down more than that, but I was trying to be a little more realistic. So I got these ones from Revolution, the Mermaid Heart and the Dragon Heart. They're just really pretty. I like them. I think they're great. I don't necessarily want to get rid of those ones. Oh, fuck. Let's see. Also have this NARS one that I've had forever. I have this other Revolution one, this rainbow one that's really pretty. I have the other 2 that came in that Wet n Wild Fire and Ice. Those are both pretty. I got a couple of Jeffree Star ones that I got when they were on like super sale on Beauty Bay. They're alright, I guess. And then I have this Naked Illuminated Fireball one that I think is really pretty. I mean, they're all really pretty. It's just I don't need that many. I really need to just either use them up or give them to someone who is going to use them. For foundations, I have 2, and I think that's perfectly fine. I'm happy with having 2 because I like to switch them up every once in a while. The ones I'm using right now a lot are the Too Faced Peach Perfect one, and also the Revolution Conceal and Define one. It's supposed to be like, I guess, like a dupe for the Shape Tape foundation, but I've never tried the Shape Tape foundation, so I can't comment really on how good of a dupe that is. I just know I like it. It's good. For powders, like face powders, I have 3. I'd like to get it down to 2, which I think is very possible because my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil face powder, it kind of got broken. I don't want to dump it all over the place, but I am almost done with that, so I can very easily get rid of that. For cream contour products, I have 2, and I said get it down to 1. Now I'm thinking I should probably get it down to 0 because I never, ever cream contour. I really don't need either one of these. This one is a Black Radiance one. It's a primer, but I use it to contour. It's pretty warm actually for contouring for me. I got it because I thought it would look good as a contour on me, and it kind of doesn't. And then the other one is this Fenty contour stick. Oh, that's the concealer one. Damn it. Where's the contour one? Okay. I mean, I don't really use it. It's pretty, but I don't use it. For concealers, I have 3. I'd like to get that down to 2. One of the concealers I have is this Fenty one, and this just is no good for me. It makes my under eyes all crusty and dry and makes me look about 10 years older than I actually am, so I will find something to do with that, someone to give that to. The other 2 I have are this Maybelline one, which is great. I love that. It's one of my holy grails. And then I also have this Kat Von D one that I got at TJ Maxx a while ago because it was like $3. It was back when I was still in America. And I just don't like looking at one of her products on my shelf, so I'll just keep using it as much as I can and get rid of it, I suppose. What else do I have? For liquid lipsticks, this I've identified as a big problem area for me. I have 25 liquid lipsticks. What? How did that even happen? I do not need this much liquid lipstick. It's just, I have all, and then I have, I have too many freaking liquid lipsticks. It's not okay. But I also realize it's very difficult to use up a liquid lipstick, so I want to get down to 20, because I actually do use a lot of them, surprisingly enough. I cycle through them and everything, but that's just too many. I wouldn't feel right bringing that many back with me. For bullet lipsticks, I have 9. I'd like to get that down to 6. I feel like that's realistic. There's some that I'm getting pretty close to using up, so I feel like that's a possibility. Once again, I have a Kat Von D one that I bought when I was on sale. I want to have that out of my life somehow soon. And then I also have this Revlon one that I've like almost used up, so I should use that. Once it hits spring, again, I'll start using this a lot more, and then I can use that guy up. I have a couple more that I do use. They're really pretty. I like this one because of the packaging, and also it's a really nice like nude color for me. So I use the rest of them. Not too concerned about that area. For liquid eyeliner, I have 6. I'd like to get that down to 3 just because there's no reason for me to have 6. Why do I have 6? For pencil liners, I have 6. I'd like to get that down to 4. I mean, I have different colors of them. I mean, it's not like I have 6 black eyeliners. I have like a eggplant colored one. I have some like waterline, like lighter colored one. And I have like a smoky gray one. So it's not like I literally have 6 black eyeliners. So I don't think that's too much of a problem area. Mascaras, I have 7. I'd like to get that down to 2. I don't need 7 mascaras. Why do I have 7 mascaras? What? Like, okay. So these ones were samples. I'll use those. And then these ones, I just have too many. I want to use them more and get rid of them and just declutter, I guess. I'm getting the need to declutter. And so before we really dive into the problem area, which is the eyeshadows, the last category, I guess, is like miscellaneous stuff that didn't really fit into any other category. So what I have for that is I have this tattoo concealer. It is what it sounds like. It is a concealer for tattoos that I haven't used in forever, but I just know as soon as I get rid of it, I'll have some sort of reason where I really need to cover my tattoos, and then I'll be like, oh shit. So I'm gonna hang on to that for now. I tried using it as like actual like face concealer, like using just a tiny bit of it. No, it didn't work. This is for tattoos. This is definitely for tattoos. I also have this eyeliner seal from Medusa's Makeup, which I really like. I would consider this to be like a good dupe for like Fix Plus or something like that, because I use it to like make glitters stick more. I have this Lime Crime lip topper, and then I have this Milk Makeup, the little heart stamp, which is fun. It's cute. So I have all of that. Now, diving into the pit of shame. That sounds like a sexual thing, but we'll go ahead and do this. I have 27 eyeshadow palettes. And before you piss yourself over that, I have 400 individual eyeshadows. Who the fuck do I think I am? I am not like a beauty guru. I'm not like a person that needs to like get makeup and test it out because I need to tell people my opinions and do reviews of it. It's not like I'm a makeup artist where I need to like be able to do other people's makeup or anything. For what reason do I have 400? There's lipstick on my teeth. Oh, fuck. Why didn't anyone tell me? Thanks a lot, guys. Why didn't you tell me that? Why didn't anyone tell me also that I don't need 400 eyeshadows in my life? Okay, I feel like I need to like kind of defend myself a little bit against, I'm embarrassed. Like, I'm straight up embarrassed I have that many. I feel like I need to kind of defend myself a little bit about why I have that many, like how I ended up with that many. I do really love eyeshadow. I love doing fun looks with eyeshadow and playing around with it. I do use a lot of it. I do cycle through a lot of it. So the way I've kind of justified getting all this stuff, not just the eyeshadow, but also a lot of other makeup, the way I've justified getting a lot of it is I say, you know, like, it's something that I really like and I really enjoy, and it's like a treat for myself. And I don't think there's anything wrong with like getting a treat for yourself every once in a while. I'm a big believer in that no matter where you are financially, whether you can afford to buy all this stuff or not, like, I think you should indulge in little treats for yourself, whether that's just like getting yourself like a little cup of coffee, a little fruity Starbucks drink or whatever. I believe in that. And so this was kind of like a treat for myself that I could afford. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna pretend I'm some like poor person. I absolutely could afford to purchase all of this. I wasn't breaking the bank with it, which brings me to another point. Another way I really justified buying all this makeup for myself was that I do like kind of like scrimp and save in other ways. There are certain areas of my life where I really am very frugal, actually, and that I am very thrifty. Like, hair is a big thing for me. I haven't been to a hair salon in probably almost a year or so. I trim my own hair. I dye my own hair. You can probably tell my hair definitely looks like someone who trims and dyes their own hair. But that's just for me because I just don't care too much about having it look like it was professionally done versus looking like I did it myself, which I know it does. I know for a fact it does. Also, I don't own a straightening iron. I don't own a curling iron. I don't even own a blow dryer. Like, I really save a lot of money in that area. That's just one example. There's other areas too where I save a lot of money. So I feel like, okay, that justifies it. And then I also like buy myself stuff for like occasions, like for Christmas or for my birthday or for Valentine's Day. I like get myself gifts, and I always get makeup. Also, a lot of this makeup was given to me. A lot of all of this, people give me makeup a lot because they know I really like makeup and it's something I like doing, so people do give it to me a lot, and so I just kind of accumulate it because a lot of times when someone like gives me something as a gift, I don't really feel right like getting rid of it or giving it away or selling it or anything like that. But yeah, that's just kind of like my disclaimer to try to alleviate some of the shame of the fact that I have so much makeup. Anyway, now let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? So for my makeup palettes, I have two Juvia's Place ones. This one is the Zulu, which I think is gorgeous. I've used it a couple times. I haven't used this one that much because this is one of my newer acquisitions. And same with this one, the Douce. I've got this. This is, I think, even newer to my collection. I haven't used it a lot, so I do really like these. I want to play around with those some more, use them a little bit more, decide if I want to keep them. This one is one of my absolute favorites. It's by Alamar Cosmetics. If any of you haven't checked them out, I would highly suggest checking them out. They're an independent brand. A Caribbean woman owns this brand. And how cute is the way this palette opens? It's like a little book and everything. Isn't that adorable? And really pretty, like that a lot. Probably keep that for a while. This one I got when it went on sale at Beauty Bay, and I think that the colors in it are really nice and I do really enjoy it and everything. I could probably do without the white and the black. Maybe I'll depot it and get rid of some of them, because once again, 400 eyeshadows, too many. This was a gift that I just got for Christmas, so I haven't used it that much. It's a Smashbox palette, but I think it is very pretty. This one is just kind of like a cheeky one I got. It was the American Horror Story palette from Hot Topic. I just got it because I love that show, but surprisingly, I actually do like these shadows a lot. The only problem with this palette really is that they're all shimmers. Even the ones that look like they're matte when you look at them, when you actually use them as a shadow, they're shimmery. So, but as just a shimmer palette, this is actually really nice if you like these colors. Nice cheap palette. This one I just got as for myself as a Christmas present. It's the Wind palette from NYX. Haven't really used it that much because I just got it for Christmas. This Urban Decay palette. I really love the glitters in this. For a while I was using this a lot and then I kind of stopped. I should start using that again, see if I really like it. This palette, this was actually a Tarina Tarantino palette that came in this big box thing. It was huge and bulky, so I depotted them all. And then this was like a notebook that would cost me like £1. I got it at Flying Tiger, so I just got it and I took an X-Acto knife and took all the pages out and then glued the Tarina Tarantino shadows in there, so it's just a lot easier, a lot more mobile, and also a lot cuter to use. So that's what I did for that. This is the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Honey palette. I've been using this a lot lately, but I don't know if I even really want to keep it. I might give that to someone. I've decided I'd like to get down to about 20 eyeshadow palettes and get down to about 350 actual eyeshadows. That still seems like a lot, but I'm trying to be realistic here. This is another recent acquisition. It's the Naked Cherry. Very pretty. I've used that a few times. This one also recent acquisition. I've hardly used it all. Like honestly, I have so many of these eyeshadows and these palettes and this makeup in general that I've like hardly even used. It's really upsetting to me because like I don't like to think of myself as a person that like hoards things, that just I like to think of myself as a person that's like okay with letting things go. And so it's upsetting to me to realize just how much stuff I have that I'm not even really using that much. So I do want to give myself a chance to use these a little bit more in the next couple months, but if not, I will absolutely give them away or sell them on the cheap. So look out for that if you're looking if you have an eye on any of these things I'm showing. This is the Born to Run palette from Urban Decay, which I love the packaging of, by the way. Absolutely gorgeous packaging. I have both the Modern Renaissance and Subculture palettes. This one, actually, these were both gifts. Yeah, these are both gifts. This one, a friend of mine bought for me. It was at her wedding, and before the wedding, we took a trip to Sephora because she wanted my help with picking out some makeup, and so I spent like half a day there with her picking out makeup, and then I was getting this for myself, and then she said, well, actually, I'll get that for you since you helped me all day. So I don't know, I get so sentimental sometimes about some of these things. Some of them I just think about like when I got them and where I got them. That's kind of how I am with this thing. It's been a while since I've had it and I haven't even used it that much, but I don't know, it's just such a like sentimental thing now. This one I got for my birthday last year and I have used it a few times, but this one I don't think honestly is as bad as some people make it out to be. Well, maybe my palette in particular isn't as bad as other people's, but I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. It's not great, but I mean, it's okay. I have both the Athena and the Aphrodite palettes from Bad Habit, are they called? Yeah, I just got these. I bought them for myself as a Christmas present, and then it took a long time for me to get them because I don't think they shipped to the UK, so I had to have them sent to my parents and then have my parents send it to me, which is the same thing that is happening right now with the Pigment Palace. It's called like the Modern Royals palette, the New Royals palette, but I'm really excited about that palette. What I'm trying to do now is trying to support like more smaller brands and everything like that. So I am trying to do that, but still, I have too much shit. I gotta stop. The Too Faced Peachy Mattes, I also got this as a birthday present last year. Like I said, people always give me makeup, and I use it a good amount. I definitely do use this, so I'll probably hang on to that for a little while. These two palettes from OPV Beauty. Both really great. I don't think I need both. So this one I originally bought just because it was on sale on Beauty Bay and they were out of stock of this one because this is the one I actually really wanted. So I went ahead and got this because it was like on the cheap. Stop doing that, Lindsay. Why do you keep doing that? Why do you keep buying shit you don't want or need just because it's cheap, just because it's on sale? I hate that I do that. Like, not just with makeup either. I do that with all sorts of shit. But then when I look at this, it actually is really pretty. I haven't used it a whole lot. I've only used a couple of them, but I'll give myself a chance to use it some more. But this one I absolutely love. This one I think is just gorgeous. These colors are so me. I think it's just great. I really would highly recommend that palette. This one I picked up at TK Maxx here in London. It's TK Maxx in the UK. It's TJ Maxx in the US and Canada. I looked up actually the reason for that. It was when they first brought TJ Maxx over to the UK. There used to be a store here in the UK that was called TJ something else, TJ some other shit, but they were afraid there would be too much confusion, so they changed it to TK Maxx, and then when you come over here and call it TJ Maxx, people look at you like you're a fucking idiot, so I found that out the wrong way. But I actually really like this palette. It was like £8 at TK Maxx, and these mattes I think are really great transition shades, and yeah, I like that palette a lot. Just got this one, brand spanking new. I don't think I've even used any of them yet, but it's brand new to me. This one I got before I left the US, and then it ended up like getting buried in my collection. I think I've used it like once, but oh my gosh, I freaking love it. I gotta get it back to the front of everything. I think that's the problem with that I have way too much, is that I can't keep track of everything. I can't remember everything I have. I have this Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. I have the Dark Magic one. It's true what they say, if you scrape off the top layer, they get a lot better. They're still not great, but yeah, if you scrape off the top layer, they get a lot better. The shimmers in it are really great, in my opinion. I think it really is just a problem with the mattes. Like this shimmery green, I absolutely love that color. I got pretty recently these two Revolution palettes that I think are meant to be dupes for Huda Beauty ones. I wouldn't know. I don't own anything by Huda Beauty. That is way out of my price range, and that might seem like a stupid thing for me to say, because like, look at all this crap that I know. I don't want to say it's out of my price range. It's just that no matter how much money I have, no matter what my makeup budget will ever be, like, I will never be at a point where I will be okay with spending $60 or $70 on one eyeshadow palette. Okay, that's what I'll say. It's the same thing with Natasha Denona. I understand that, like, I could easily, like, have not bought 6 of these palettes and instead have bought one Natasha Denona palette, but no matter how much money is in my pocket, I will never be okay with spending upwards of $100 on one eyeshadow palette. It's just never gonna happen. And like, all the Huda Beauty stuff I think is like that. It's just, I can't talk anything about whether it's overpriced because I can't speak to the quality because I've never tried any of it, but I will never be okay with spending that much money on like one little thing of makeup. It's just never gonna happen. But anyway, these ones are really awesome. I love these a whole lot. I've definitely used this one more than this one, but I think they're both absolutely gorgeous. They also have a purple one, but that one just didn't really excite me as much. There was really just one shade in it that I thought was really great, but I think these ones are both great. And how cute is this packaging too? Love these. This has become like me just like talking about all the stuff I have. Like it started out as an inventory and just evolved. This I got for free when I bought those two. It's mermaid palette. It's all shimmers, so I don't know if I'm even gonna keep it. I don't think I've ever used it, so I'll probably just give it to someone. This I used to use as my travel palette a lot because it has just a lot of different stuff in it. You can make a lot of different looks, which plus it also has a highlighter and a blush in it, so I really enjoyed using it as a travel palette. It also had some cream things down here. I hate palettes that have powder products and cream products in it together, because even if they are the most like the least fallouty eyeshadows in the world, you will still get some crap in those cream products and they get all nasty. Like, I don't care if they are like the shadows or the powder products with the least amount of fallout ever. They are still going to get crap in those cream products and they're going to get gross. All right. So I hate that when there's like powder products and cream products in one palette. Ugh, it makes me crazy. This I got as a Christmas gift last year and have hardly used, as you can tell. I mean, and the saddest thing is I wanted this. I asked for it. Like I asked for this for Christmas and I got it, and I'm just being an ungrateful little hoe, I guess. But this I also got as a Christmas gift from my aunt. I think she gave this to me. It's really nice. It's a Smashbox. This is also really great for travel. It's kind of big, but you know, it has the blushes, it has the contour, the bronzer, the powder, and it has all these different shadows so you can do different stuff with in it. So I like this one a lot. It's the only thing that's difficult about it is that it's actually really heavy. I don't know why. Like I don't really understand why it's so heavy. That makes it a little difficult to travel with, but other than that, I think it's good. Yeah, so that's my makeup inventory. It's horrific, I know. Like I need to have fewer things. I was originally going to go into a little more depth, like actually like swatch the different lipsticks and everything, and maybe swatch some of the eyeshadows, because what I originally wanted to do, and I started writing it down, I wanted to like, what is it? Oh yeah, I wanted to like figure out like how many matte eyeshadows I had, how many shimmers I had, how many nudes, how many colors, and then go by colors. And I started doing it and I just got like so like overwhelmed and just disgusted with myself and was like, you know what, just too many. That's what I have. I have too fucking many of everything. Like I don't understand, like you have got to be stirring my pasta. Like here, like look at, let me grab my camera, like look at what I am looking at here, of just this abomination of makeup that I have. It's just, it's really upsetting to me. Sorry, but yeah, I'm sure you can tell it's gotten dark outside now. I think we'll call this video close, and then for all 3 people watching this, I also wanted to ask you, so obviously I want to be actually using this stuff more rather than just having it sit around. So I either want to start doing like some tutorials, some get ready with me's, or maybe some reviews of these products. Like if there's any product you saw me like flash in front of the camera in here that you actually want to like see some more of, like see my opinion on, see me play around with it or whatever, or anything else you want to see me do with this makeup, please leave a comment or send me a message and say so, and I will most definitely do that. And you'll know for sure, you'll get an honest opinion for me, because who the fuck would sponsor me? I mean, I'm just like some weird little gremlin that has way too much makeup. Like who would sponsor me? But yeah, just go ahead and leave a comment. And if you're into my ASMR videos, I will probably have another one of the, what is going on with my fucking hair? If you're into my ASMR videos and you're just like, what the hell are you doing? I thought you were an ASMR person. I usually am. I will probably have another ASMR video up either tonight or tomorrow. I should have some more up very soon. So, all right. Hope y'all have a great night, and I'll talk to you later.